you've ever heard that phrase where it's like, we'll do something, but first we gotta do this. It's like, for me, it's like, but first we gloss. Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel and also clicking on this video. My name is Tassie. I'm the owner of Revive X Beauty. So I want to welcome you. I don't know why, I'm just really nervous because the first time I did a video was like literally 2 years ago, and I've been meaning to get back on posting long-term content, and life has been lifing. I will say that life has been lifing, but you know, I'm now getting back on it for the journey. To be fair with you, these past 2 years have been a little bit, I'm gonna say it wasn't easy, because when you are becoming a small business owner, there's a lot of things that in your mind you're probably thinking like, oh, it's this and it's that, and it's like, oh, I'm gonna get so many sales, like this is gonna be so easy. And then when you finally do it, it really does hit you that you have to go through so many trials and tribulations. And one of them that I am officially, like, I'm saying with my wholehearted chest, is getting over imposter syndrome. And that was what I was facing with for the last 2 years of this business. It came to a point where it was becoming really bad that I would just pretend I didn't have a business. And the thing was, you know, I thought about it, whether or not if I wanted to end it or just be like, maybe it really wasn't for me, but I knew if I ended it, I would not be happy. So I still kicked it, like I still kicked through it, and now I'm at this point in my life where I'm just like, what a lot of people say about entrepreneurs is that, or even not even entrepreneurs, just life in general, is you have to become uncomfortable. And I have been just cozy in my own air, and I don't want that. Okay, I'm actually ready to get uncomfortable. Knowing me as an introvert, I want to get uncomfortable and finally push myself to become a better person, to become a really good entrepreneur and strive and build this company from the ground up, and this is where I am. And with this video, it's not really much of a chit chat video. I just wanted to give a little backstory about me and my business, which is a beauty makeup business. It's inspired by cartoons. I loved cartoons as a kid. I felt like cartoons were just like F you to society, and I could be whoever I want to be. So, and they always break out the social norm of everything, and I just thought, why not, we could take a page from that book, well, from the cartoons that we grew up with. So now that we have a little bit of info of who I am, what my business is, I'm really excited because I'm actually now just getting back into fully like getting into this business. Normally I would post a few videos here and there, but the thing was, I was not consistent. Okay, that was another issue, is that I just really was not consistent, and I'm honestly willing to change that. So for this video, it's pretty simple. We're gonna do some stuff, and you're gonna see behind the scenes with me. I think for right now, honestly, my main priority is to finally label my lip glosses and set them up in their packaging. And what I mean by that is that I have them in those different type of bowls with the lids, so you know they're not collecting too much dust. But I collected all of them and I put them on a bin, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna do it. It didn't work out, so now I'm finally doing it. Yeah, and you're probably gonna see in the footage up that I mention it again, but I'm just letting you guys know what's the deal with that, and then also behind the scenes of how I record some content and prep for what I do behind the scenes. I feel like a lot of the times when people see my videos, it's mostly the really up close personal stuff. It is not easy because sometimes I tend to break my back doing it, but the shot is really nice and crisp and clear. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna finally label my lip glosses, because I've always had this issue where people would order from me and they didn't know which lip gloss was which. So now I finally bought labels, finally, and we're gonna do that. And then also we're also gonna record some content for the week and do some editing and do a lot more stuff. So without further ado, let's get into this video. Okay, so finally all of them have their inner label in it. So now what I'm going to do is just set up some boxes. So this is the lip gloss box, and then we're actually going to put the much bigger stickers on it. So whenever someone makes an order, it'll show probably on the bottom of the lip gloss of the box of what shade it is, and it'll make my life a lot easier when it comes to packaging. Okay, so we are getting there. So the good news is labels got their labels on it. So now what's gonna happen is so many more things to do. It's like when you finally take your business seriously, you're like, wait, you have to do this, and then 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 you have to do this, and that, and this, and that, and this, and that, and this. So that's just wonderful. It's just great. So I'm gonna put my lip gloss boxes, I'm gonna put away my lip glosses, and then once I do that, then we're gonna move on to the very next thing, which is, honestly, we're gonna create a brand new lip scrub, especially for the fall season. I have two in mind. One is a revisit from an old lip scrub that I did, and then we're gonna create a brand new one, and then, you know, we're gonna record and give people the feedback and see what you guys think about it. I would love to hear your feedback. One is the green one that was inspired by tree trunks. I thought maybe we can give her a more candy feel. I feel like for tree trunks, I definitely want her to be two colors. I'm like putting so much work into these lip scrubs. These lip scrubs are super nourishing and creamy, honestly, especially when I get to pipe it in there. It just feels so satisfying. And I just want to make sure that these colors work out great, especially for the fall. And I know there's Halloween, it is October, and I definitely have to hop on my Halloween thing. The problem is that I actually had something planned for Halloween, but I'm very scared right now because I don't know if it's gonna come this month or if it's gonna come in November, because I have been working on this new drop, and so far I haven't heard anything back from the vendor, and I'm getting a little bit worried, just a little bit. I'm still actually trying to like go through the calendar perspective of an entrepreneur. So basically by October, it's more like you need to prepare for Halloween, or maybe like the first day of like the first week of Halloween, you already have your Halloween stuff out. After Halloween, then it's already start promoting Black Friday and Christmas. So I'm actually still trying, I'm now literally getting back into it, but actually like really being disciplined in doing so. So it's a lot for me to take in, but honestly I know within myself that I can really do this, and I believe it myself. Like, I know I can really do this. So I'm hoping it comes in October. The only problem is that I don't have like a sample. I don't have the sample, so I can't really promote it the way I want to, but what I'm gonna do is start designing some posts and stories on Canva, and then we're just gonna work from there to prepare for the hype, and then just go full-blown every single day, like mention the product in some way, some sort of type of way. So I'm kind of nervous, but if it ends up not coming on Halloween, that's okay too, because then I can also promote it for Christmas and Black Friday, Cyber Monday as well. I'm really excited. I don't want to talk too much about it, but I will say for this collection, it was technically for Halloween. My pet. It was. So this new project was intended for Halloween. I hit a bit of a creative block in it, because normally for the past 2 years I've always done collections inspired by whichever cartoon show, and I hit a creative block, and it really bothered me, and I really thought maybe I can like start not only heavily based makeup based off a cartoon thing, but also start to develop my own cartoon world. And that's what I decided to do. So every Halloween there's going to be a new collection inspired by said creature, and this year is actually the year of the sirens. I actually have a lot of makeup inspirations and looks that I want to do, but I really want to do it based on the palette and once I have it. So fingers crossed, and I'm really fingers crossed praying that it does come this month, like at least I don't know, at least tell me that it's gonna be mailed out by this week, or even, you know, even next week either. But if it doesn't come, that's totally fine. One thing I've learned is that you can't stress about stuff that you can't control, and that it is what it is. So I'm really excited for it, but it is a siren themed collection, and technically this collection is also supposed to have, I'm not supposed to say too much about it because I really want you guys to see it for yourselves, but I will say it does come with 2 lip glosses that I've already curated, and I just need to record the content for, and then it may or may not come with new highlighters that I make myself. So that's just we'll see where it's at. That's why I'm like, I'm really finger crossed, praying and hoping that at least I get an update from my vendor at least this week, of the status of the eyeshadows, and that way I can make my next move of what to do there. And also, the way that I am now approaching my business is more like I restructured the foundation a bit, which means not only that it's inspired by certain cartoon shows, but like I said, not only inspired by certain cartoon shows, but also creating my own cartoon world. And I have a whole bunch of ideas planned out, and I can't wait to show you guys. But also that means that I need to stay consistent with my marketing, and that was one, other than imposter syndrome, that was the other biggest thing that I was going through, was marketing my products. And so I've now fully stick to a content creation calendar. So I've spent literally the past couple of nights just working on it and seeing like, what can I do this month, and have like contingencies, and in case, like for example, if the project ends up being shipped out this month, okay, how do I do that versus other stuff that I have just in case if it doesn't. So I have it all planned out. I have to record the content for this week, and maybe next week. No, it's most of the content that I'm gonna have is mostly for this week, which is totally fine. And then probably by Saturday I'm gonna do the whole entire read thing again, just batch create for that as well. But I'm really excited because now, normally I would post one reel per day if I had the chance to, but now I'm gonna have a whole batch, so that means I can set it to as many as I want to be posted. And it's not just especially for Instagram, but really for YouTube, which is for you guys, and also TikTok. So I'm really excited. Like, I have so much to do, and I'm here yapping to you guys after I told you this is not supposed to be a chit chat with me, but I do want to be coming on here and being transparent with you with like what's been going on with me lately, other than dealing with imposter syndrome, kicking imposter syndrome in the ass, like, bye, and really taking this super seriously. So I'm so excited. I'm so excited. It's a lot of work, but I'm really excited. And not to mention, because we're also in fall, and even though it is October and it is Halloween themed, and you know, Halloween makeup, I do want, actually, another thing I do want to implement real quick is actually doing makeup tutorials, but more for like the season. For example, with fall, we do have a blush palette called the Sunset Blush Palette. It's super cute, and I feel like some of those colors are perfect, like they're perfect for fall. So I'm planning on doing like fall looks, because have you guys ever heard of like the cherry cola look, or you know, like the soft matte look, or even like the 90s look that still seems like fall essential? So I'm actually want to do that. I just have to figure out my look and how I'm gonna do with it. Normally I would just say whatever and just create what as I do, but a lot of times when I do that, I end up with so much color, and we're going for more fall muted, you know, simplicity looks, but it still screams autumn. So yeah, I kind of want to plan out my makeup looks ahead of time before I actually do it. So this is gonna be really fun. And side note, for a lot of the videos that you will probably see in the future, I know for a lot of them, most likely they're gonna be filmed like during the night. So it's gonna be a lot of like night studio vlogs, and that's totally fine, is because I do have a 9-to-5. So a lot of the times when I have the chance, when I get out of work, I will be recording, and normally I would record by the time I come home, well, after I de-stress from home, and then I start. You're gonna see like the shift in the sun going down, and it's gonna be more nighttime type of feel. So just so you guys know. But let's stop talking and actually continue on. So up next, I'm gonna put the lip glosses away, and then we're gonna work on these two lip scrubs that I was talking about. One is actually gonna be 2 colors, and the other one is actually gonna be a different color. And yeah, without further ado, let's go.